I get to the rim on anybody. I work so hard in the summertime. I'm prepared for those moments no matter who I play.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, born July 12, 1998. When you think about players who've risen from overlooked draft picks to undeniable superstars, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the perfect case study that's having the biggest growth spurt of any player in the league. Right now, he's arguably the best player in the NBA, leading the league in scoring while guiding the Oklahoma City Thunder to the top of the Western Conference standings. Shai's story is one of growth, not just in his game, but his ability to become one of the biggest faces representing the NBA off the court. It's hard to believe now, but 10 teams passed on him in the 2018 NBA draft, and the Los Angeles Clippers, the team that initially picked him up, let him walk after just one season. Today, those decisions feel like some of the biggest blunders in recent NBA history. Back in 2018, Shai wasn't on most teams' radar as a future MVP candidate. He was selected 11th overall by the Charlotte Hornets and immediately traded to the Clippers, where he had a solid rookie season. But it wasn't enough for the Clippers, who sent him to the Oklahoma City Thunder in a deal to bring Paul George to Los Angeles to pair with recent champion Kawhi Leonard. At the time, Shai was just seen as a promising young guard, a throw-in piece to sweeten the blockbuster trade. But looking back now, the Clippers might be kicking themselves harder than anyone. What they gave up wasn't just a solid young player. They gave up a guy that's part of the future of the league. Fast forward to today, and Shai's the total package. He's a dynamic scorer, a lockdown defender, and most importantly, the leader of a young Thunder team that's already looking like a contender. His size, skill, and basketball IQ make him one of the hardest players in the league to guard. Night in and night out, he's a problem for defenses, and his numbers back it up. He's leading the NBA in scoring at an efficient clip while also playing some of the best perimeter defense we've seen from a guard in years. Shai's journey from being the 11th pick to becoming the face of the NBA is filled with twists, turns, and a lot of growth over the years. Seeing him play now honestly gives me shades of a slimmer, prime Dwayne Wade. The way he bullies most point guards and embarrasses switches, getting to the rim whenever he wants, is a thing of beauty. As if you couldn't already tell, we're all witnessing greatness unfold before our eyes, and these are 3 of the biggest reasons behind his meteoric rise. Let's talk about it. It's your boy JC Stunted Growth. Let's get it, man. Take a minute to like, subscribe, and comment on who I should do next. Today's feature's path to NBA stardom didn't start in the bright lights. Born and raised in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, he spent most of his high school career flying under the radar. Canada wasn't exactly a basketball hotbed at the time, and Shai wasn't the most hyped player, even among his peers. He honed his craft quietly, focusing on developing his skills and understanding of the game. That all changed when he made the move to the United States, transferring to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy in Tennessee. Even then, Shai wasn't the star recruit. He worked tirelessly to earn his spot and eventually committed to one of the top basketball programs in the country, the University of Kentucky. But even at Kentucky, Shai wasn't the guy, at least not right away, sitting behind star point guard recruit Quade Green. Surrounded by 5-star recruits, he was just another name on the roster, yet he used every opportunity to outwork and outshine the competition, taking Green's spot in the starting lineup on to becoming a one and done. Spurt number 1, elite work ethic and development mindset. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom is rooted in one undeniable factor: his relentless work ethic. Unlike many top prospects who rely on natural talent, Shai built his game brick by brick, consistently adding layers to his skill set over time. Coming out of high school, he wasn't considered a can't-miss prospect. He lacked the explosiveness and hype of other players in his class, but what he did have was an unmatched willingness to work and a deep understanding of how to maximize his potential. At the University of Kentucky, Shai's commitment to development was evident. He arrived as a relatively unknown freshman, overshadowed by more celebrated recruits like Kevin Knox and Quade Green. Early in the season, Shai came off the bench and was seen as just another role player. But instead of settling into that role, he took it as a challenge. Through hard work and dedication, he earned his way into the starting lineup, becoming the team's most consistent player and primary playmaker by the end of the season. His rise wasn't flashy, but it was undeniable. Once he entered the NBA, that same mindset carried over as he approached his rookie season with the Clippers like a student of the game, learning from veterans and constantly working to improve. By the time he was traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder, Shai's growth had already exceeded expectations. Yet, he wasn't satisfied. Each offseason, he returned with a new weapon to his arsenal, improving his shooting mechanics, better defensive instincts, and a more polished mid-range game, making him a total package. Shai's elite work ethic transformed him from a lightly regarded prospect into the league's leading scorer. His ability to absorb knowledge and translate it into consistent improvement is what truly set him apart, making him one of the brightest stars in the NBA today. Spurt number 2, the opportunity in Oklahoma City. Sometimes a player's potential isn't realized until they're given the right opportunity, and for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that opportunity came when he was traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2019. After an impressive rookie season with the Los Angeles Clippers, where he showcased flashes of his talent but played a complementary role, Shai's career trajectory changed overnight when he became an important piece of the trade that sent Paul George to Los Angeles. At the time, he was seen as a promising young player, but few could have predicted just how much he would thrive in OKC. The move gave Shai something he had yet to experience in his career: full control of a team. With the Thunder entering a rebuild, he was handed the keys to the offense and allowed to grow without the pressure of immediate championship expectations. Unlike his time with the Clippers, where he was a secondary option behind veterans, Shai was now tasked with being the leader and go-to player. This newfound responsibility unlocked a level of confidence and growth in his game that may not have been possible elsewhere. The Thunder's trust in Shai paid off. Over the next few seasons, he blossomed into one of the most complete players in the league. Free from the constraints of playing a limited role, he developed his scoring, playmaking, and leadership abilities. The trade to OKC wasn't just a shift in location, it was the perfect environment for a young player as talented as Shai to realize his full potential. Spurt number 3, leadership and winning mentality. One of the most underrated aspects of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's growth is his evolution as a leader. In a league full of stars who dominate the stat sheet but fail to inspire their teammates, Shai has developed into the kind of player every franchise dreams of. A leader who sets the tone with his work ethic, demeanor, and unshakable confidence. This leadership ability has been crucial to the Oklahoma City Thunder's rise to the top of the Western Conference. When Shai arrived in Oklahoma City after being traded, the Thunder were entering a rebuild phase. With Russell Westbrook and Paul George gone, the team lacked direction and expectations were low. Instead of getting lost in the chaos, Shai embraced the challenge. He quietly assumed the role of the team's cornerstone, proving his worth by leading through example. Whether it's his attention to detail in practice or his poise in crunch time moments, Shai commands respect without needing to be the loudest voice in the room. What's even more impressive is how his leadership has translated into team success. He's elevated the play of his young teammates, instilling confidence in a core group that now looks like a legitimate contender. His ability to read the game and make the right play, not just for himself but for the team, has been instrumental in the Thunder's rise. Add to that his defensive intensity, often overlooked in discussions about his scoring, has set a standard that others have followed. Perhaps most importantly, Shai has embraced the pressure of being the guy. He doesn't shy away from the moment, whether it's taking the big shot or making the big play on defense. That winning mentality, putting team success above all else, is a defining trait of his growth and a key reason for his ascent to superstardom. All in all, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to the top of the NBA is a story of resilience, growth, and seizing opportunities. From humble beginnings in Canada to becoming the face of the Oklahoma City Thunder, Shai's journey proves the combination of hard work, patience, and the right environment can transform potential into greatness. He's gone from being overlooked in the draft to leading the league in scoring and guiding his team to the top of the Western Conference. He's more than just a superstar, he's the embodiment of what it looks like when great talent hits an insane growth spurt. Salute, much respect. For these reasons, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a superstar. It's your boy JC Stunted Growth, and I'm out.